Welcome to the Working Safely at Sea module. This module is designed to raise your awareness of safe working practices and briefly describe what to do should you witness an unsafe working practice. Working in the fishing and aquaculture industry is a very demanding job. Long hours working on the deck, sometimes in heavy seas, exposed to wind, rain, and temperature extremes, is hard on the body and mind. This industry has also traditionally been dominated by young men, who seek to challenge themselves working in these harsh conditions. Subsequently, the predominating culture in this industry often downplays the importance of safe working practices as a sign of being weak, or less manly, and there is a long history of unsafe work practices, with the result being an extremely high accident and fatality rate. However, this attitude is now beginning to change. A boat is now considered a workplace subject to workplace health and safety laws. This means the boat owner or skipper has a duty of care towards you and other crew, and you have a responsibility to adopt safe working practices, including being on the lookout for safety hazards and risks to yourself, other crew, and the boat. Accidents and incidents at sea are caused mainly by unsafe working conditions and unsafe acts of behavior. Examples of unsafe working conditions includes working in rough seas, in rigging or on booms, on slippery surfaces, in confined spaces, or under a hot sun. Examples of unsafe acts of behavior includes not wearing PPE when necessary, using tools incorrectly, unsafe handling of fishing gear, drug use, and bullying and harassment. These acts of behavior account for over 80% of all accidents and incidents in the workplace. Such as unsafe handling of fishing gear, is usually the result of not knowing how to act safely or the result of carelessness or indifference. Preventing unsafe acts of behavior can therefore be achieved by 1. Training in safe work practices, and 2. Ensuring appropriate safety policies and procedures are in place and enforced by the boat owner or skipper. A good boat owner or skipper will ensure that new and inexperienced crew are provided appropriate safety training. They will also closely monitor the behavior of all crew to avoid unsafe acts of behavior. This requirement is also increasingly part of a boat's safety management system, or SMS. The SMS requires assessment of safety risks by a boat owner or skipper and the identification of steps and actions to minimize these risks. This may also include a formalized safety program that includes planned and random observations of crew as they perform a task by the boat owner or skipper, identifying any risk to safety including unsafe acts of behavior, immediately stopping the task if necessary, and demonstration or training of low-risk behavior before recommencing the task. In some instances, this behavior will need to be logged in the SMS. To summarize, the deck of a commercial boat is considered a workplace under workplace health and safety law. This means the boat owner or skipper has a duty of care to you and other crew, including avoidance of unsafe working conditions and acts of behavior. You also need to take some responsibility for your actions, particularly those that might affect your safety or that of others. This means you should take a proactive approach to your health and safety at sea, including personal health and hygiene, and be on the lookout for anything unusual or signs of danger. Here the 6 golden rules of good housekeeping apply. 1. If you drop it, pick it up. 2. If you open it, shut it. 3. If you close it, open it. 4. If you make something dirty, clean it. 5. If you break it, fix it or report it, and 6. If you lose something, replace it or report it. In short, leave things as you find them, unless it is a safety hazard to do so, and be vigilant if in doubt about anything, ask for help or advice. You are not being weak by asking for help. Excellent. You have finished this module. Now let's review the material that we have covered.